in FP2. Quartararo already safely through to Q2 coming up later on this afternoon. Can he make it back-to-back pole positions after that truly sensational pole last time out at the Spanish Grand Prix in Jerez? Q1 though, to kick the qualifying action underway as always. A 15-minute session which features Marini, Zarco, Bastianini, Mir, Ralph Fernandez, Agura, Rins, Di Giannantonio, Binder, Nakagami, Oliveira and Savadori. We welcome back Miguel Oliveira, of course, having been out of action since the sprint in Argentina, a severe left shoulder injury. Let's hope there's some more luck, some good luck going the way of the Portuguese rider, having missed 9 of the last 11 Grand Prix. Already into Q2, no dramas for Marc Marquez, Quartararo, Bagnaia, Aldeguer, Alex Marquez, World Championship leader, Miller, Acosta, Vinales, Morbidelli and Bezzecchi. Delight to say, former MotoGP podium finisher, former Grand Prix winner Bradley Smith is still with myself and Lewis here in the commentary box. What do you think, Bradley? It's always a very tough session to call who's going to come out of that Q1 session. When you look at the names, Marini, Zarco, Bastianini, Mir, I guess they're going to be strong candidates. But who do we think's going to come through? Always a tough one to call.
Well, I listened to the French singing the Marseillaise to Johann Zarco last night, so that home crowd advantage is definitely in his court, so I think he's a good bet to be going through. Seems to be riding well here, and yeah, crowd is fully behind him. And then I can't see past Binder. That guy is just able to pull out a lap from somewhere, even when he's down and you think he's got no chance, he pulls out a lap there in qualifying. So I think those two are my bets.
Johann Zarco and the French fans will be certainly hoping that your crystal ball is in full working order, because they would love to have both of the home crowd heroes fighting for pole position here in Q2 coming up shortly. Yeah, and Brad Binder, don't be fooled by the fact that he was way down the order in 19th at the end of play yesterday, because that was down to a late crash he had coming through turn 12. He was second fastest in the morning session to get this Michelin Grand Prix of France underway. What about Luca Marini? Well, he was mighty close to already being directly through to Q2 yesterday. A 1:30.675 was just 500ths behind his VR46 Academy stablemate Marco Bezzecchi. Both the factory Hondas coming up in this session. We have seen Hondas occupying places in Q2 on a frequent basis of late, and those fans will certainly be hoping that Johann Zarco is one of our two to find their way into Q2.
Certainly on paper, you'd be looking at Fabio Di Giannantonio here, wouldn't you, on the 25 Spec Ducati, but it has been a tough weekend for Digia so far. 18th at the end of play yesterday. That is his teammate's bike that you're looking at being wheeled back in. Frankie Morbidelli, who's just joining us, had a crash in free practice 2, albeit a very slow speed one, when he moved from the gravel track to the tarmac on the outside of turn 7. So they're hoping to get his second bike ready for Q2. Fabio Di Giannantonio will be hoping that he joins his teammate in that Q2 session, because there's been a tough weekend so far for the Italian.
What was your personal approach? How did you, what was your strategy and tactics for Q1 back in the day, Brad?
So I always used to try and use one tyre because I was trying to save 2 then for Q2, which was a luxury sometimes that wasn't possible. I used to like to go out on an older tyre and try and do 2 or even 3 laps just to really get myself in the rhythm, and then yeah, have to throw that new tyre, close your eyes and just throw the kitchen sink at it. I can't begin, and the TV does not give it justice, just how hard these guys have to push for a qualifying lap, how high your heart rate spikes, and how once you've done 1, you're probably not thinking about doing 2. It's yeah, it's risk the maximum that you can possibly get away with, and you know, just hope that it's enough to get you through. I wouldn't say it was the part that I dreaded, because it felt magical when you nailed the lap, but during the lap it was always hairy moments, let's say.